Look what I found. Do you know what this is? It's called a Bible. We never had these in the old days. In the old days, this much writing would have been handwritten on hundreds of scrolls and would have occupied a whole tent of its own. Even the 5 books of Moses had to be carried by 2 men. That's because in the old days the books were copied by hand. We didn't have printing presses that could write real small like this. You have no idea how lucky you are to have this. In my part of Israel, we didn't even have a copy of these books for our own. If we hadn't memorized the books of Moses, we wouldn't have had any scriptures at all. Oh, I'm sorry, it just occurred to me that you have no idea who I am. My name is Jabez. I'm in the Bible. I'm in the section of the Bible that you people call 1 Chronicles. I know what the problem is. The people who translated your Bible mispronounced my name. Your Bible calls me Jabez. I can see by the looks on your faces that some of you still have no idea who I am. It's not like my name is a household word. My name is only mentioned a couple of times in your Bible. In fact, the guy who wrote a best-selling book about my prayer is better known among your people than I am. Let me just tell you what my prayer said. I asked the Lord to enlarge my territory. Now, to some of you who haven't read the books of Moses, that prayer may seem a little selfish, especially since I didn't need a new territory for any glittering purpose. I didn't want to build a tabernacle or temple on the property. I didn't even want to build an altar on it. I needed it for pasture land. Pretty low-tech, huh? So, why did I pray for the Lord to expand my territory? And why did the Lord grant my request? The answer is in Bible. The books of Moses. You know, the first 5 books of your Bible. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers and Deuteronomy. It's here in the second book, the book of Exodus. Oh. This Bible is written in your language. I can't read your language. Fortunately for you, I have memorized the books of Moses, and I can tell you what it says. It says that God told Moses and his people that when they get to Israel, he himself will drive out the people living there. But he says he will not drive them all out at once, because the land of Israel is too big for them. If the Lord drove out all of the inhabitants, the land would become desolate and wild animals become too numerous. In other words, the Lord was going to let some of the inhabitants of Israel stay there, until we Jews increase our population and our flocks. He promised that, when my flocks need more pasture, he would drive out the inhabitants and enlarge my territory for me. And that's exactly what happened. My family and my flocks became too numerous for the land to support us. We needed more land, and the Lord gave it to us as he promised he would. So, you see, I wasn't being selfish or arrogant. I was just claiming a promise that God had made to me. And he can do the same for you. This Bible is full of promises the Lord has made to his people. He put it in writing for you. He even found a way to fit hundreds of scrolls into a single book that you can carry around with you. Read the book. Claim a promise. That's why God wrote the Bible for you. Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use: do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from performances. You may reproduce and distribute this script freely, but all copies must contain this copyright statement.